Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Okuwogunam. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Davis Price. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
The Bucs are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Walker once more. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Tannehill dumps it off to Fournette. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. The Tannehill going to keep it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ryan Tannehill, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action. Howell.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're looking for when you run drive routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Howell down to throw it.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And going right back to Walker. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
We are going to do this. We got this.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Walker.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And a little careless.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's on the board, fellas. Come on, baby.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Tannehill. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost caught.
Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on second down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, it's Walker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. Ebron caught left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, Howe loses it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes if they set some blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes up early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. One last shot before the break. Howell. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Sticking with Walker on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Taking a shot here for Marshall. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terrace Marshall, 67 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. It's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Running left is Walker, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Rager. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jalen Rager.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do...
He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Right.
They snap it to Tannehill. Short little throw to Ebron, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of him. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And he comes back with one complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Buccaneers 21. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd. Second down at 5. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Give to Walker on the read option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option going right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
kickoff's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sides, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Faking the handoff. Howell. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Yet another interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this one.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Give to Walker on the read option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There you go, there you go.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They run again with Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Davis Price.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 42, Buccaneers 28.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense